The world was born in pain, not beauty. Long ago, before the sun painted the sky with light, before the rivers carved their paths through the land, there was only darkness. And in that darkness, something stirred. It was not a gentle stirring, like a breeze moving through leaves. No, it was a painful, wrenching movement, like bones breaking, like a scream trapped inside a throat. This was the birth of the world. The earth did not wake softly. It tore itself open. Fire burst from its wounds, rivers of molten rock spilling across the land. The air was thick with smoke and ash, choking and burning. The ground shook, splitting into deep cracks that swallowed everything. There was no beauty here, only struggle, only suffering. In that time, there were no trees, no flowers, no singing birds. There was only heat and noise and pain. The sky was black, not with the gentle darkness of night, but with the heavy shadow of creation still fighting to exist. The world was not born peaceful. It was born screaming. But even in the worst suffering, there is change. Slowly, very slowly, the fires burned less fiercely. The rivers of rock cooled, hardening into stone. The air cleared, though it still carried the memory of smoke. And then, something unexpected happened. Water began to fall from the sky. Not the gentle rain we know now, but great, crashing storms that beat against the land, filling the cracks, smoothing the sharp edges of the world. For the first time, there was something besides pain. There was movement. There was change. But the world was still empty, still cruel. Then one day, a single green shoot pushed its way through the cracked earth. It was small, weak, barely alive, but it grew. It fought against the hard ground, against the wind that tried to tear it apart. And it survived. More shoots followed. Then leaves, then trees, then forests so thick they blotted out the scars of the world's birth. Life had begun. But life, too, was born in pain. The first creatures that walked the land did not do so easily. They stumbled. They fell. They hunted and were hunted. There was no peace, only survival. The strong lived, the weak died. The world did not care. And yet, there was something more. Because in the middle of all this suffering, something strange began to happen. The animals did not just fight. They also protected. A mother shielded her young. A wolf shared its food with its pack. A bird sang, not for any reason but because it could. And then came humans. Like everything else, humans were born in pain. They knew hunger, fear, loss. They struggled against the world, against each other. But they also did something no other creature had done before. They told stories. They sat around fires and spoke of the time before, of the great suffering that had shaped the world. They did not forget the pain. But they also spoke of the green shoots, of the first rains, of the kindness that had grown in the cracks of a broken world. They understood something important. Beauty did not come first. Pain did. But beauty followed. And so when you look at the world today, at the mountains, the oceans, the forest, remember this. They were not always here. They were born from fire and screaming. The ground you walk on was once split open. The air you breathe once choked the lungs of the earth itself. The world was born in pain, but it did not stay that way. And neither will you.